and I just got one more thing to say. How about them Cowboys?
What's going on, Cowboy Nation and angry Cowboy fans around the world? It's your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan, and I'm back at the crib. Yes, Cowboys Nation, I am back in the studio and off the road to bring y'all my raw and uncut. I do got to say something to you guys, though. I do have to thank each and every one of you who prayed for my brother. We were able to leave him in good spirits down in North Carolina, and he's back on the road to recovery. We had a couple scares while we were down there, but we were able to manage him, and he is back on the road to recovery. He was able to meet Michael Rosenbaum and Tom Welling of the TV series Smallville. We were down at the Mad Monster Party convention in Concord, North Carolina, where we had a good time. But I just got to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for giving me time needed in order to be there for my brother. I tried making videos, as you guys saw, but the quality really suffered because I wasn't here at my studio. I got to figure my takeout equipment. I got to figure that out. But until I figure it out, you got your boy in the lab. I truly appreciate you guys rocking with me. You guys are not fans of the Angry Cowboys fan. You guys are family. I appreciate you, and it means a lot. Now let's get to this video. Stephen A., you lost the bet. I mean, I know you didn't take it or anything, but you lost the bet. In my previous videos, I said you couldn't go 2 months without mentioning the Dallas Cowboys. I wasn't holding my breath or anything, I just know that it is physically and professionally impossible for you to not mention the Dallas Cowboys. Not only did he mention the Cowboys, he yet again stumbled and fell into the pockets of Dak Prescott. So we're going to take a listen to the 2 clips that I got for you, and then we're going to come back and unpack my raw and uncut. So, Angry Cowboys fans, take a listen.
I ask one simple question for everybody and all parties concerned. All parties concerned. What has Dak Prescott done to deserve $60 million? Dak Prescott has 2 playoff victories in 8 years. 2. I'm going to look it up right now just to make sure that I got it right, because I know I'm not hallucinating. You see what I'm saying? I don't understand. What am I missing? I'm just looking at Dak Prescott right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 full years this man has been in place. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to win a minimum of 3, in most cases 4 playoff games in a season to win a Super Bowl championship. He has 2 in 8 years. His record is 2-4. Are you about winning or are you not? See, to me, when you work in a league with a hard salary cap, when you get the kind of money that takes away from others' ability to get paid, you need to be the Patrick Mahomes type, Joe Burrow type, Lamar Jackson type, Josh Allen type. You know why I say that? Because they don't just perform their box office. And because their box office, in certain respects, although there's a hard cap there, you basically pay for yourself because you bring in extra dough. Not that the NFL needs it because all the teams making money hand over foot. But it does help to have box office appeal.
First and foremost, we do know that the salary cap is set to increase to $255.4 million per team, right? We also know that top 10 quarterbacks set the market all the time. This is nothing new or unprecedented, Stephen A. It happens. My question is, why does Stephen A. Smith care so much about what Dak Prescott is about to get paid? I think I know why. But let's go ahead and get into the second clip before I tell you. I'm going to tell you in my raw and uncut, so y'all want to stick around for that. So let's go ahead and play the second clip.
You Dak Prescott, it's the Cowboys. It don't matter who's quarterbacking the Cowboys if they win in football games. You come in to support the Cowboys. Dak Prescott Hasn't won anything. We heard from him the last day, and ever since then, we ain't heard anything from him. There's an APB out for his ass. Can't find him. That's what happens when you lose. And that's the case with him. And Micah Parsons came to his defense. Oh, my Lord. I mean, how much he found every reason under the sun to defend Dak Prescott. Good luck with that, CeeDee Lamb. You know, you arguing with Dak on the sidelines during Green Bay when they were whipping y'all ass, because I don't care about that final 48-32 score. You were down 48-16 on your home turf. Shut the hell up, all of y'all. Not you, CeeDee Lamb. I'm just speaking collectively. All of y'all be quiet. You're getting your ass kicked. Come on now. Dak Prescott shouldn't be the first $60 million quarterback. That should be Patrick Mahomes. Dak Prescott hasn't proven he can win. That's all I'm trying to say. At some point in time, are we going to be real about it? I would like us to. I truly, truly would.
He said that Dak Prescott hasn't won anything. Second team All-Pro, that isn't anything, right? Pro Bowl selections isn't anything, right? We can argue that the Walter Payton Man of the Year award isn't a football accomplishment. We can argue about that. What about Rookie of the Year? That isn't anything? Second in MVP voting. Dak Prescott hasn't won in the playoffs. We all know that. Let's be specific here, Stephen A. Y'all ready for my Raw and Uncut? Y'all ready? Let's get it. Stephen A lives under the guise that games are won by one man, and that's the quarterback. The quarterback should be able to lift his team to victory under any circumstances. You don't have a run game? It's okay, because Dak Prescott can throw us to victory. You don't have the ability to stop the run? That's okay. Dak Prescott can have a shootout with the opposing quarterback and lead us to game-winning drives all the time. That's if the defense can get us a 3 and out. Stephen A talks like Dak Prescott's extension would destroy the team. He is spewing this nonsense, and the sad part is, some of Cowboys Nation is believing this garbage. According to Sports Illustrated, SI.com, even if Dak was to get $60 million, it would clear up close to $20 million of salary cap. If you don't extend him, that's when his cap hit would almost cripple the team. If you blow up the team, that would cripple the team's salary cap. During Stephen A's segment, he put up an image of the top 10 highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL. Currently, Dak is tied at 10th with Daniel Jones and Matthew Stafford. Deshaun Watson makes more than him, and he hasn't done too much for Cleveland. But do you hear Stephen A talking about his money? No. Kyler Murray makes more than Dak Prescott and doesn't have any of the accolades that Dak Prescott has. Justin Herbert is the second highest paid quarterback and has 0 playoff wins on his resume. And he's going into year 5. Where's the questions on his contract? Remember when Stephen A said him and Jerry are friends? You also remember the Dallas Cowboys front office loves to go on a smear campaign of the high-profile position coming up for an extension. It happened to Zeke Elliott. It happened to Amari Cooper. It's happening to Dak Prescott a second time, and Stephen A is being commissioned to spread the venom. This way, Jerry Jones can save face and not be the one out there putting his quarterback on Front Street. Stephen A is the one putting fear in the hearts of Cowboys Nation who don't know that the salary cap can be manipulated. Another thing that chaps my ass is when Stephen A says Dak Prescott hasn't done anything. He hasn't led his team to an NFC championship or to a Super Bowl. Dak hasn't won a Super Bowl. Let's flip the script real quick. Let's switch professions from the NFL to journalism real quick. The biggest accomplishment for a journalist is to win the Pulitzer Prize for public service. Stephen A has not been awarded such an honor. Does that make his career a wash? Is he a bum in the profession of journalism? He is a part of the #1 sports show on television, one of the biggest brands in sports entertainment and news, but he has yet to win the big prize, the Pulitzer Prize. He hasn't even won an Emmy. Do you not pay him when his contract is due based on those two things? Was he willing to sacrifice money or take a pay cut to keep some of the analysts who got laid off of ESPN last year? No, he didn't. So how in the hell could you sit up there and ask Dak Prescott to do something that you wouldn't do? Stephen A. said that Dak hasn't been seen since the loss of Green Bay. He said that they put an APB out for Dak. And what the hell happened? But this is what happens when you lose. Did we forget that Dak Prescott is expecting his first child in the very near future? After the loss to the Green Bay Packers, Dak Prescott did something that your boy Micah Parsons didn't even do. He took the media questions after the loss. Micah Parsons disappeared, Stephen A. But at the end of the day, some people don't want to see others succeed. I've heard Stephen A. tell a lot of players to get their money. He's told players to not take the discount, but is now telling Dak Prescott that he should take a discount? Saying he shouldn't get paid $60 million? With the salary cap going up every year since the pandemic, setting the market will only last until the next top 10 quarterback is scheduled for an extension. This time, it just so happened to fall on Dak Prescott's extension. Do I believe he deserves the money? I believe he deserves every penny of that $60 million. The way he's had to be the person the team solely relies on? The way he has to be the only leader to rally his team to a victory? The way he puts his body on the line for his team and the way he puts his mental well-being on the line, combating the hate from the 4 and 3 letter networks, the non-Cowboys fans, and some of Cowboys Nation, and even the owner of the team. There is no way in hell that I would give any hometown discount to these ingrates. So Cowboys Nation and angry Cowboys fans, if the Cowboys extend Dak Prescott to $60 million, it could free up to close to $20 million in salary cap, helping the team get more pieces for the 2024 season. Instead of Dak Prescott taking a pay cut, ask Jerry to get the extension done. That way we can have more money for the salary cap. Also, ACF family, don't buy into what Stephen A's trying to force feed us. Don't allow the haters to pollute your mind when it comes to Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That's my quarterback. While he's wearing that star on the jersey, that's my quarterback. This has been your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan. What did you think about what Stephen A had to say? Do you agree or disagree with his assessment? Do you agree or disagree with what I had to say? Let's have that conversation in the comments section. If you found this content entertaining and informative, please drop a like on the video. It helps with the algorithm and allows us to get this content to even more Dallas Cowboys fans. If you are digging the channel and you want to become a member of the ACF family, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you can stay up to date with the Angry Cowboys fan whenever I go live or whenever I release a video. The Dallas Cowboys need to take a page out of the Dak Prescott book and not allow the media to know your next move. Jerry, stop using Stephen A. Smith to paint Dak Prescott in a bad light so you could use it in contract negotiations. Stop smearing our players all off season and expect them to represent the brand throughout the entire season. And Stephen A., stop pocket watching. This has been your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan. And I'm out.